driving 5 months before the class even started, so I was amazing. I could drive from my house in Dublin to Conval, and I could reverse park my mom's car into the garage. Brilliant. I still remember the first time I drove down the road with my dad. It was horrifying, yet so much fun and so scary. And I wanted to tell all my friends, but I didn't. See, my whole life I've been younger than all my friends because my birthday was in August. And so I felt like I've always been younger than everyone. So by telling my friends that I finally just started learning to drive, when a lot of them already had gotten their license, I felt like it would just be another example of me not fitting in. So I didn't tell anyone, and the next 5 months I just got really good at driving, or so I thought. So 5 months later, and it's the first day of driver's ed, I show up, walk in, and I realized the class had already started. I was 30 minutes late to my first day of driver's ed, and I only knew about 3 people in the class. So I sit down and I just tell myself that it's gonna be fine. It doesn't matter, it's just the first day of class. And then I go up to the teacher and start talking to her, and she told me I wasn't even registered in the class. I was registered for last spring's driver's ed class that I somehow missed. So I immediately get this sense of fear that I'm not going to be able to take driver's ed this summer. I'm going to have to wait until fall, which is even longer. So somehow, some way, there was an open spot in the class and I was able to get in. So I'm so excited, and I'm in this driver's ed class, and by the end of August, I'm going to get my license. My first driving hour, I thought went pretty well. I drove about 15 miles an hour the whole time and couldn't really take right turns, but I mean, I did great, right? So after that, my driving improved a little bit, and then I had to drive to Keene with my mom. So the way there I thought was pretty good until she said something to me that I'll probably never forget. She said, "If you keep driving like this, you're not going to get your license until October." October, don't know why she said that, maybe some weird motherly thing. But it being in July, 1 month away from me actually getting my license, 3 months seemed like such a long ways away. So I just realized that I need to get a lot better at driving and fast. Somehow, by the end of driver's ed, I was a good enough driver to actually pass the class, and my mom let me go to the DMV in Keene to take the driver's ed test at the end of August. So I show up on Monday, super stressed out and so ready to get my license, but so nervous. And I sit there for 2-3 hours, and then my name is finally called up. And we go up, and he's going through paperwork, and we don't even have the right paperwork. So then I go home, and then the next day, we go back up, and we're sitting there for maybe another hour, and then I'm called up, and I can take the written, and I pass the written exam. And then it's 3 o'clock, and the DMV closes. So then I go back home. So it's finally Wednesday. This is the day I'm going to get my license, I'm going to leave, and it's going to be great. So we go, we're sitting there probably another hour, and finally it's time to take the driving test. I get in the car, the whole 15 minutes I'm talking about math team, don't know why. But finally I finish the exam and I walk back into the DMV and I pass the test. So I go up to the desk, they take my photo, not great. But I get my license, and I'm walking out with a piece of laminated paper. So then it's the next day, and it's the first day of school. And I show up to school, and nothing is different. And then I realized all of this stress that I've been having this summer, through showing up 30 minutes late, sitting at the DMV for 5-6 hours, just everything it was okay. I was so stressed out about this, and it really wasn't that big of a deal. And then I realized that throughout this whole thing, I did fit in. It didn't matter my accomplishments or failures. That's not what makes me me. What makes somebody somebody is who they are. And I realized I did fit in, and you do too.